Hello, friends, and welcome to our channel Indian Intellectual. It's great to be connected with you. Just in case if you have not subscribed to our channel, I would request you to subscribe it right now and also press the bell icon so that you get notification as and when we are uploading new videos. Thank you very much for your support as always. So, friends, continuing with our self transformation series, today we are going to talk to Ms Vijaya. Vijaya originally hails from Mumbai, but currently she is based out of U.A.E, and she is a teacher by profession, and she also went through some transformation journey recently which helped her achieve all the more in her life. So let's welcome her in our show and see what kind of journey she has gone through. So let's meet Vijaya. Hi Vijaya, welcome to our channel Indian Intellectual and to this series of self transformation. Good to have
Thank
you
you
here.
so much. Thank you. Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Great, Vijaya. So, Vijaya, to start the discussion, would you like to introduce yourself to us and to the viewers? What do you do? Where are you
Sure.
based at? Yeah.
Sure. So, my name is Vijaya. I am from Mumbai. Currently, I live in the UAE. I'm a chemistry teacher by profession, and I love playing badminton. I love to cycle, and that's all I do for fun and recreation, and sometimes watch some movies.
So, teaching, as you said, is a very good profession, I would say, because during my growing up years, while I was studying, I also used to give tuitions to some of the
Yeah,
students. So,
yeah,
and yeah, I don't know, people used to say that I was pretty good at it. So that's
yeah,
where I connect with you. And UAE, I also have lived there a long time
yeah.
back for some time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good to connect with you, and I can relate to you on at least 2 points.
Yeah, it's indeed a very noble profession.
Yeah.
And also the growth which you see in your kids, in your students, they motivate you time and over again.
Yes. So I have a young kid who is in 5 years old now. So I realize the
Yeah,
importance of teacher, especially when
yeah,
during the lockdown, I have to
yeah,
manage him and he's not able to go to school. So I realize the
yeah.
importance of the more.
Of course, yeah.
So Vijay, as you are aware, in this particular episode, we are going to talk about your journey, the
Yeah,
kind of transformation you witnessed while going through this coaching process,
yeah,
and your life before and after. So that's going to be the
sure.
agenda in nutshell, I call it. So to start the discussion, would you like to tell us what prompted you actually to seek the services of a coach or go through this coaching program?
Yeah, um, I think, Lalit, I was every time feeling that I am not utilizing my potential to the fullest. I was experiencing unhappiness, though I was earning very well. I had all that I wanted, but uh, money can't always buy you happiness. I was not happy with whatever I was doing. Though teaching has always been my passion, but still I wasn't happy. It was like there were some holes in my life, there were some potholes, and all the happiness was draining from those potholes. And that's when I thought of seeking some help, because I cannot let my time pass by and then eventually have nothing in my hands. So that was the moment I actually looked out for help.
So what I understand that lack of happiness. So you wanted to be
Yeah,
happy, and you could not add
satisfaction.
satisfaction, and you could not identify the reason why you are not happy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so what were the obstacles? Were you able to identify the obstacles or the obstruction which were there because of which you were not feeling happy?
Initially, I didn't know any of this, but then later, yes, I did discover what were the obstacles, why I wasn't happy, why was I not able to satisfy myself, not only in terms of career, but also relationships, family, fun, recreation. So I realized that the problem is in me, and once I overcome those negative thought processes, once I overcome low self esteem, once I overcome my end codes, I'm going to be able to achieve all of that and hence be happy.
So you came, this awareness came through this process of coaching, or you got this awareness before you went into it?
No, I got it after getting coached.
So I understand in your case, the main issue which you were facing, or as we call the obstacle, was there was a lack of clarity. So you knew that you
Yeah.
are not happy, you
Yeah.
wanted to be happy, but why you were
Yes.
not happy, that clarity was not there.
True. True. True.
And since that clarity was not there, so you were not able to work in that direction,
True.
so that you
True.
start getting the kind of results which you were looking for.
True. And also, um, I always had this point in my head that I want to reach there, but I'm still here. I want to reach there, but I'm still here. So I was always chasing something, and after chasing A, I want to chase B. After chasing P, I want to chase C. So after getting coached, I realized that it's a process. It's a process. Life itself is a process, and you have to enjoy the process. There is no end point to it. So while chasing, it's okay to chase, but be happy while chasing. Enjoy the process of chasing. Do not get yourself stressed. Don't be disappointed with yourself. And enjoy the entire process that is happening, that you are doing, whether it's running, whether it's relaxing with whatever you have. Enjoy the process is what I learned through coaching.
That's amazing. So that's in itself is a, quite a bit of clarity, as I would call it, because if that
Yeah,
was that's you are able to get there, half of the
yeah,
problems they are solved then and there.
sure, sure, sure. And you must be knowing about Jay Shetty. He's one of my, uh, I would not say he's a favorite coach, but yes, he gives me uh, some clarity every now and then. And he always says that you should believe in yourself and say that I am where I am supposed to be. And that point, when I learned from him, I realized that he's actually speaking sense. Earlier I wanted an Activa, I got an Activa. Then I wanted a car, I got a car. Now I want Mini Cooper. Once I'll get Mini Cooper, I'll desire for something else. So this never ends. But now I am happy with whatever I have. Of course I want more, but still I'm very happy.
That's amazing to know. So you getting the clarity help you that getting the possession is not the way to happiness.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
So amazing. Uh, so Vicha, would you like to share, how this coaching program helped you in
Yeah.
getting the kind of transformation, and how you witnessed the journey? So would you like to share some insights about that?
Yeah, sure. So, the very first step, the very first breakthrough was uh, I was reminded of my core values. Of course, everyone has some values, but over the period of time, we tend to forget them. So, I was reminded over and over and over again of my values, and I was told that uh, come what may, you should always satisfy your core values. Do not bother about others' values, others' journey. Everyone is different. Satisfy your core values. And then I wrote those core values on a piece of paper. And then when I look at them, I still have them. When I look at them, I realize that this is something what I am. And if I am drifting away from any of these, I will not be happy. So my first baseline, my first value being faith. I understand that I was, again, I would say, I was reminded that you have to have faith in yourself. You have to have faith in the work you do. You have to have faith in your Lord. And the moment I started reminding myself this again and again, that just have faith in the process, it's going to work for you, it started
Mhm.
working for me. So that was the first breakthrough which I had. Later on, as I said, everyone has some values and some thought processes also. So I had some negative codes about business, about myself, about some relationships, about discipline. But eventually those thoughts, those negative codes, they were changed or modified to positive codes, to empowering codes. And when my N codes got converted to E codes, I immediately felt that strength. When I was telling myself I am an ultimate loser, when it comes to business, I started telling myself that no, I am not. Instead, I started giving myself these empowering quotes which say that I'm a wonderful businessman. I am a wonderful businessman. Because everyone in my family failed in business, I had that code that no, you can't do business, you can't do business, it's not meant for you. But coaching changed my thought process. Then another big breakthrough was I always wanted to meditate more. I always wanted to give importance to exercising and um, to 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 being more healthy, to investing time in myself, and not just earning more. So when I was getting coached, my coach taught me that no matter how much you have, it depends on how much you are utilizing. And do not always consider investment in terms of money. Investment is in terms of time. My coach told me that, Vijay, it's not about how much you earn, it's about how much you are utilizing. And do not consider investment only in terms of money. Time is also an investment, energy is also an investment. And then I started investing in myself. I started educating myself. I started exercising. I started eating healthier. I started meditating more. And all of this was giving me a feeling that what was I doing way back up? I was just working, workaholic. And I'm still earning the same amount of money, but still my health is way better. My happiness levels is really, really high. My energy levels are high. And overall, I'm way more happier than I was in the past. So I think this is what changed my life.
So this is more than enough. So what you spoke about is an overall development. So on,
Exactly. Yeah.
before you went into it, you were focused only on work and
Yes.
achievement on work, and then acquiring possessions. But
Yes.
and that is why maybe you were missing on the happiness part.
Yes.
But going through this process helped you in realizing the importance of other aspects. So health being one, spirituality being another,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah.
and that helped you in connecting the dots and maybe
Yes.
become a better personality, as we might put it.
I think my life is much more balanced now.
Mhm.
Earlier, I was completely out of balance. I used to work for 16 hours and then eat whatever comes my way. But now life has changed. And fortunately, as I said, I'm earning the same amount of money, but my other sectors are drastically improved. Drastically improved.
Yeah, so I'm sure the
And I
people
feel,
around you would have witnessed the change as well. So
yeah,
yeah, how are
especially
they
my
reacting?
parents.
Yeah.
Especially my parents, yeah. So my parents, especially my mom, you know how Indian mothers are, they always want their children to relax. They want to ensure that they're eating good, not working more than necessary. So my mom, she used to always say that relax, relax, there's no need to rush, there's no need to rush, everything will happen. But now when she's watching me doing good, not only at work but also on my health, on my spirituality, she always wanted me to meditate. She used to say, no, it's okay, 5 minutes a day, can't you devote 5 minutes a day? But now when she's observing that I am doing at least 20 to 25 minutes every day, she's more than happy. And she's like, that's it, I don't want anything else in life. If you've started, I'm sure you will continue. So she's way more than happy.
See, in
I'm
your
part
case,
of that.
transformation will be immense because usually family is closely connected with us, and someone with whom
Yeah.
we are living on a daily basis, they are not able to observe changes as much if you
True.
compare to the outside people whom you are meeting after some time. So, if in your case your mom can see the changes and your family is able to see,
Yeah.
so the
Mm.
transformation is for real. That is fun and it's immense. So,
True. Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
So, yeah, great to know that. And I remember you telling me once you were able to overcome that habit of not being able to get up early. So you are among the early
My
risers
God,
now.
I know that's the biggest achievement of my life. Biggest achievement. So, as per Indian mythology and as per my mom, we're supposed to wake up before sunrise. So, my mom, all my childhood, she told me, if you wake up after sunrise, all the gods will walk off and they're not going to bless you. So they're going to bless only those people who are awake because their time is only 4 a.m. all my childhood I've heard this, and I was like, okay, mama, I will. And sometimes I tried, failed, tried, failed, tried, failed. But now, when I'm able to successfully achieve that, I feel that if I can do that, I can do anything in life.
True.
That took me like 28 years to overcome that negative habit. But I did that successfully thanks to coaching. So if I can do that, I'm sure everyone can do that.
Yeah,
Everyone can do whatever they want in their life. And that has given
absolutely.
me a lot more of me time. I get to spend time with myself. I get to read something, talk to myself. And I think the start of the day is wonderful for me in that case. I begin with meditation and then some exercise, then reading and all, eating healthy, because I started waking up early. Because now my brain says, look, if you do not eat healthy, what's the point of doing the exercise? So if you want to get the benefits of exercising, please eat healthier. So I think if you change one habit, everything changes automatically.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
that's the best achievement of my life.
So one thing leads to another, and as they call it, a domino effect. So you work on
Yeah,
one thing, and the rest things follow. And the way you
yeah,
were talking about overcoming this obstacle of getting up early, I can understand it that this is one of your biggest breakthroughs, as we may
yeah.
call it,
It is.
because
It
this has
is
helped you in achieving so much more in the day. So,
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
so 5 a.m. club, as we hear about the successful people practicing,
yeah,
so you are, I think you have beaten them. You are 4 a.m. person, right?
yeah. That's
Amazing.
the best time because I'm a very spiritual person. I love Good Nanak, but then I was not keeping up to his expectations. All he's expecting us to do is take care of our bodies, meditate so that you can enjoy better lives. But I was not doing that. But now when I do that, I feel that I'm more connected to him. I feel that he's reciprocating more to me. So, and of course, as I said, I love him a lot, way more than anyone else. So everything is fixed.
Yeah, so your inner transformation helped you in that part also, which was
Yeah.
not the direct outcome actually you were looking for. Right.
Yes.
Yes, yes. That's amazing. So now let's talk about your journey a little bit. So how much time did it take you to go through the entire process? That is one. And second, uh, how long did it take you to get the breakthroughs? So what I mean is, did you wait for the entire process to be over before you get the breakthrough, or you started getting during the course of it?
Okay. So I think the process was nearly 3 months.
Okay.
But the breakthroughs I got was in the second week when
Mhm.
I first did the core values of myself. When I was asked to think over and over again, ask myself valid questions and come to a proper conclusion. And multiple times my conclusions was rejected. No, ask more, ask more, ask more. And that's when I got my first breakthrough. And it was, I think, first or second week.
That is pretty fast because 3 months in
Yeah,
itself is a short time. And now
yeah,
you are talking about first week or second week only when you started getting the breakthrough. So that's
yeah.
simply awesome.
My first, I know my first breakthrough was a huge motivation to me. So
Mhm.
once it's like once you climb a small step, you get motivated to climb another step. So that was
Yeah.
my very first breakthrough and very first motivation, which motivated me to ask myself more questions and come to right conclusions so that I can change myself more. I can carry out more transformation.
Right,
And of
right.
course, my coach helped me.
True, true. So Vijay, whenever I meet people and this discussion hovers around coaching, so there is a common few objections which come across. The one is people say they have a doubt about this efficacy of the entire process, that it is
Exactly.
going to help them.
Yes.
So and another other doubt which come are regarding the time and the money. So either I don't have the time and I don't have the money, kind of things which come into mind. So did you also went through these kind of objections in your mind before getting into this journey? And if yes, how did you overcome them?
I think for me, time was the only constraint. Uh, yes, identifying the right coach who can help you, who can first of all understand what you are going through. That was one thing that took some time. So I checked around me all the possible options, and then after getting multiple reviews, I came to a conclusion. Money was not a problem, but yes, time was. So my coach expected me to devote 2 hours every week with her. But other than that, there was work for like 6 hours a week. So in all, it was 8 to 10 hours. And for me, it is extremely difficult to devote 10 hours. But then I remember my coach telling me, if you're sick, are you going to wait to finish your work and then visit the doctor? And then I had no answer. And if you have no answer, you lose. So that's when I lost, and then I started the coaching process.
That's amazing. So you were able, you didn't have this kind of objections in your mind except for this time. So time factor was only there, which you were able to overcome. I think because you give yourself priority over other things. So that's what I
Yeah,
understand.
exactly. And also, it was like my brain was like, enough of working, enough of earning. Invest in yourself. That term investment in yourself was always banging in my head, because all I did all life was just earn, earn, earn. Where's the spending and investment part? Who's doing it? No one. So even my mom, she motivated me a lot. She said, it's fine, take the money from me. And I was like, no, it's not about money. I have money. And then she said, look, if you develop yourself, you'll earn more. However, if you want to earn the same, then continue working the way you are. And then because she also wanted me to do, uh, and I could understand that it's certainly going to help me build more confidence, build more happiness in my life, have better relationships with my family. I just thought of, yes, it's okay. I can compromise on my sleep and here and there, but I can manage 8 to 10 hours a week. And I did that.
Kudos to you for taking this brave step, and I can see that it has worked immensely for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, full marks to you.
Anyway,
Yeah.
anyway, I started waking up early after that.
Yes.
So 3 hours every day, that gives, even if I just count weekdays, it's 15 hours a week. So that compensated. So the problem
Yes.
is solved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. So one of the goals which you mentioned in the beginning was happiness. So
Okay.
if I give you a scale of 1 to 10, how happy you were before this journey and how happy you are right now?
I think before the journey, I would have rated my happiness around 6, but the frequency was less. So now the point is, I am happy, but I'm happy sometimes. But after the journey, one, I'll rate myself at 8, and also the frequency is more now. So I am in a win-win situation where not only I've the intensity of happiness is increased, but also the frequency.
Right, right. So that is a very good insight because many a time people think that you need to go to a coach or a counselor when you are in a very low state kind of a thing. So 6 is anyways above average. Since you were
Yeah.
looking to achieve higher, that's why you went through this journey. And from 6 to 8 kind of a movement has done so much in your life, which we just witnessed. So that's
Yes.
yeah, that's fantastic. So Vijaya, before wrapping up, would you like to share some suggestion, some advice for the people who are still sitting on the fence, whether to avail services of a coach or not? Although they are already going through a lot, not able to move ahead, but still in two minds. So what's your advice?
First of all, I'd like to say, Lalit, people should change this opinion about coaching, that you need coaching only when you are going through a problem, when you're experiencing pain, when you experiencing undesirable situations. That's false. You need coaching if you want to explore yourself, if you want to grow continuously, and if you want to achieve maximum heights of your life. If if you want to if you want to achieve all of this, you certainly need a coach. And of course, money should not be a constraint, because it's like you've studied, that's why you're working today. But to study, you had to pay. And now if you want to grow again, you have to educate yourself, and to educate you have to pay. And also, if you get it for free, in my opinion, people won't value it, Lalit. Anything that comes for free is not valued. So that's another point. Time should not be a constraint, because I am the live example who had a huge time constraint. But again, I would say that I made a wise decision of overcoming that obstacle of time and devoting that time to myself, because now I understand what is important and what is urgent. I learned this difference also through coaching, because everyone is busy, no one is free. Even the chai wala, the bhelpuri wala, and Prime Minister Modi, everyone is busy. But now it depends on whether you are giving priority to what is urgent or what is important. That's the difference I learned through coaching. And I think it's the need of time that people learn this. Everything that you do is, of course, essential, but does that need to be done right now? If not, just relax and give priority to something else. So people should actually go find themselves a reliable coach who's going to take them through a journey of transformation, so that they can experience better life, um, better relationships, and also more independence in their life. And
Yeah.
lastly, I'd say that people are also having this opinion that they will be dependent on the coach, but that's false. The coach makes you independent, and when the coach is making you independent, you are going to, of course, experience everything better in your life.
Yes, yeah, very rightly said. So you have very, what to blame, beautifully addressed all the objections which usually people have there in mind, have in their mind. So regarding time, it's more about prioritization of things. What you
Yeah,
consider as your
true,
priority. Money is not an expense. It's more
true.
of an investment which you recover over a period of time. And about the being busy. So are you busy or are you productive? So that decision you have to make,
Yeah,
and then accordingly
true.
go ahead. Great, Vijaya. So thank you very much for your time and sharing the
Thank you.
insights on regarding your journey. And it was a pleasure talking to you as always.
Same here.
So thank you
Same
very
here.
much. Take care
Thank
and
you. See
bye
you.
bye.
Bye.